It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against Sacramento. And guys, for the Kings, no question they'll be motivated in this game. Going up against a tremendously talented team, an opportunity to prove themselves and show what they're capable of. And the Sacramento Kings, every season for over a decade, they finish below 500. Kenny, how do they break through?
Well, it's not going to happen tonight, Ernie. And it's not going to happen overnight, especially here in the West. It starts with the culture, stability, and getting quality people like Shaquille O'Neal, who's part of the franchise now, to help. That will help in time.
Well, you need talent, and in a small market, the draft is how you get it. The attitude on this team is much more positive nowadays, though.
Okay.
I'll take your word for it. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan with the call.
Let's meet your Sacramento Kings. Starting at small forward at 6'6". Number 8, at the point guard position, at 6'0". Number 22, Yogi Girl. At the center position, at 7'0". Number 00, Willie Hollister. The other forward, standing 6'11", number 35, Marvin Bagley. At the other guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 24, Buddy Hield.
Kings play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it for you live here from Sacramento, California. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Well, it was the Sacramento Kings in their last game, a loss to the Timberwolves.
And that's one of those games where I just felt the attitude going in was wrong. I think they believed what was being said about them in the press, and that was a game that they just couldn't win.
Well, Greg, no matter what their mindset was, that was going to be a very tough task. Let's face it, they don't have the horses to compete with those guys.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Iguodala out there with Green, and it's Durant. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Thompson in at the 2 guard. On the paint, and it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Pass to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Whenever Cousins get that close to the basket, it's game over for the D. He is such a forceful presence, especially when he's dunking.
Well, you know, I know this. The city of Sacramento supports and they live and die with their king. The team came within a hair's breadth of moving. Let's remember that for the fans. Pride and relief that they prevailed.
Basket good.
The vision of Cousins, seeing the lane to the bucket, open up and just attacking it relentlessly.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Cauley Stein, lays it up and banks it in. gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Durant kicks to Cousins. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And Green with the basket on the assist by Cousins. Green's got his first points of the night.
They've come out of the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start the night.
Back to Farrell. There's a good screen. And Durant comes to help. To the paint, Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance. That's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. That one is on heel. Sacramento making a switch here. Bielitsa's checked in. You know, right around, Chris, this time of year, often top contenders begin to separate themselves from the rest of the teams.
Yeah. Now is when guys start feeling comfortable. They're getting into their groove, Kevin. This is when they're getting their mojo back, and they're in their roles, and they got their timing. And now you just have to let the ability show through. And how do you do that? By realizing that your muscle memory, realizing that you practice, realizing that you put in the hours, trusting that, and now going out and just being yourself and embracing the moment.
Here's Farrell, and right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Durant. Fast break. Here they come. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, man, that's the type of play that gets a player and his teammates fired up. Durant gets the contact and still finds a way to hit the shot.
Some changes for Sacramento. Kufis comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Zach Randolph is subbed in for Bagley. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Here's Farrell. It's stolen by Curry. One-on-one fast break. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
The awareness of everything around him. Curry picks it clean, then off to the races.
The Kings trail by 8. Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Dave Yeager. He's looking to even the season series with a win tonight. He told me he knows his team can play better than they did the last time, and he thinks with the strong defense and shot blocking, they can make things difficult at that end of the floor. We'll see if they can impose their will tonight. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you. Do you think that's the right approach, guys?
I don't think it's ever wrong to focus on defense first. It sets a tone that can last for an entire game.
Oh, and it could lead to some easy points too, Greg. I bet you that they turn a lot of turnovers into transition buckets today.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off a good pick, you want to get that when he gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
Keep on running if it's working. They haven't been slowed up at all here on their fast breaks.
Pass to Bielitsa. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. To end the run. Here's Kufis. And the layup's good off the glass. Kufis has got his first basket.
That's what every team needs. Guys getting after on the offensive board.
Passes it to Bell. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Farrell, guarded by Curry. Farrell kicks to Randolph. Buries it down low.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Livingston. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Great awareness of the clock to end the quarter.
I like that. Even though he's in a hurry, he still remains under control.
And so it's the visiting team. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I mean, a huge lead and already after this first quarter, they're starting to make it look easy.
I love it. They have the track shoes on. Right off the tip, they were in full attack mode. This offense is really churning.
And so here's Sacramento, down by 12.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
We've got your Rebco. Bell is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And there's Livingston, and it's Curry in at the point guard position.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Bjelica passes to Koufos. The shot missing. Nice D from Cousins. Got a piece of it. Healed with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Labissiere, the screen. Off the screen. Bjelica misses. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. The Kings trail by 14. Healed with it. He's picked up by Cousins. Healed, the pass to Bjelica. Can't hit from in close.
That's how you protect the rim. Stand your ground and make him alter his release.
No good from Cousins. For Sacramento, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Coach Dave Yeager never missed the playoffs as head coach in Memphis. Chris, is it tough to go from that kind of success to a team now in rebuild mode?
You bet it is. I mean, it's a different challenge to build something from the ground up. It takes a lot of patience. You have to appreciate the small moments of progress, even when the wins are few.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Sacramento making some changes. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Koufos. And it's Bagley in for Bjelica. Farrell, that's a two-pointer. Off the inbound, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
It's good.
Oh, man, the long arms of Iguodala, such an asset, converting around the painted area.
Farrell kicks to Bagley. Labissiere, the pass to Bagley. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Well, always interesting to check out the first-year stars of the NBA, and on that list are the rookies who have been almost automatic from the field this past month. Second is Marvin Bagley.
And his confidence is going to keep growing if he continues shooting like he has over the past month.
And Sacramento has possession. It's a 16-point game. Clock at 4. Farrell gets the bucket.
And look, the D has to be talking out there. They can't make threes that easy for them.
Gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. The drive by Iguodala. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line. Chris, there are a lot of players offensively in this league who do certain things, just the nuances that create contact and draw fouls and get themselves to the line, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. When I think of fouls, I think of James Harden. If I was a big man in the league today, I would have nightmares about this guy because he gets to the free throw line almost 10 times a game. His Euro step, his way to put his elbow up, he baits you to reach in and then There's a presence of mind that is so quick that once you put your hand in the cookie jar, it's like your little brother telling you, "Ma," and you get in trouble. And that's what he does. He makes sure that the ref sees you getting that contact, you getting the foul. And how about DeMar DeRozan, what he does and being so strong attacking the hole, and DeMarcus Cousins inside using his big body in the post. Those come to mind the quickest, using their skill set to draw fouls on other players, because there's an art to it.
Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Cauley Stein, a screen. Here's Farrell. Green with the block.
Like a Jaguar looking for his next meal. Draymond pouncing on the attempted shot.
Good work there as it goes.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
Bagley kicks to Farrell. To the middle. And finished off by Bagley.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Down low. And the pass to Jerebko. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Bogdanovich. And not sure what he was thinking there. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the paint. The shot's good from Jerebko. Jerebko's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Bagley. Yep, that one goes.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of, but it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And so it's the visiting team taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here by Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what's the takeaway from the first half, and what changes are needed?
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive, picked up a number of steals.
Oh, well, you take some chances. Sometimes you can get burned, but you hope more often than not that you can be a catalyst for your team.
Down low, it's Bagley and Cauley Stein. On the wings, Hield and Bogdanovich. And it's Farrell in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Iguodala. 8 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
The bruising power of Cousins. Once he gets in prime position, he goes straight to work.
Back to Cauley Stein. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Too many inches being given up in that matchup. I mean, he's got no chance of putting a stop to that layup. Oh, man, such an athletic 7-footer, Willie Cauley Stein. Now, look, he's improving his game. He fits that prototype of a mobile shot blocker who finishes around the rim.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
And they call an illegal screen here. This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month.
Now, they've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
And Chris, for Cauley Stein, just how good you think he can become?
I think he can become very good. He's got to show more improvement offensively, but that just takes work over the summer.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Hield over Thompson. Cauley Stein. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Solid start to the half for them. 3 of 4 from the field now.